Hey, I hope trading has been good for you. Today we are going to touch on a very popular indicator called the MACD or the MACD indicator. Now, the MACD indicator is powerful, but please, as mentioned in all other video tutorials, you shouldn't be using just one indicator. But for the purpose of this video, we will be covering and sharing how we trade using MACD indicator. Now, it's a standard indicator that comes with your MT4 platform. All you need to do is find it in your navigator panel and drag it to attach it to the price chart. Once you see this is simple enough actually. One way of trading using the MACD, which we do not recommend, is to know that anything above the zero vertical scale, that is the bull territory. Anything below the zero vertical scale, that is bear territory. So with this in mind, we'd like to just point out that when you see the histogram moving up above the zero vertical scale, this means that it is indicating that this Forex pair, which we are using is Euro USD, is in bull territory. When the histogram moves above, this signals the start of a possible bull run. And when it moves below the zero vertical scale, this signals a bear. But do we actually take action when the histogram moves above the zero vertical scale? No, not quite. Although some traders will actually do that, we don't. Because what we want to see is the red line moving above. This serves as double confirmation that the price has some strength behind it. The price uptrend has some strength behind it. So in this one indicator, the MACD indicator alone, we are confirming we want to see the histogram moving above, and we want to see the red line moving above before we think about getting into position. So here is another example. The histogram is now below the zero vertical scale, but as long as the red line is not moving below it, we do not want to get into position. So in this instance, this is where we probably get into position based on the MACD indicator buy or sell signal. Okay, and likewise for the long position, just take this as an example. While the histogram has moved above the zero vertical scale, we will not get into position until the red line moves above it as well. And this is about the time we will think about getting into position. But if just based on the MACD indicator alone, this is the time to move into position here. And when do we sell based on just the MACD indicator alone? We will sell typically at the height. We will not wait until the MACD turn back into negative, the histogram turn below the zero vertical scale. We will typically look at about here when the histogram now moves below the red line. And for here, for sell, it's probably around here. So if we get into position here and get our position here, we have made a decent profit based on just the MACD. But again, this is not enough. In the later video tutorials, we will be covering combinations of 2 or more indicators to provide a more reliable buy or sell signal. And yes, given that while we wait for the stars to align, we will have less buy or sell signals. But again, trading is not about getting into more position, it's about increasing your win-loss ratio. So with this, we end this video. Hope this has been something that you can take back and practice on your demo account before putting to real account. See you in the next video.